What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and we got to get into Draymond Green as he comes to the aid of his boyfriend, LeBron James. Y'all know this guy is in love with LeBron James, especially since signing to Clutch Sports. You know, he's obligated to come to the aid of his partner in crime. This is the reaction to Draymond Green basically jumping on the bandwagon and piling on to Stephen A. Smith.
You make sure you tell Stephen A. that I have zero respect for what he said yesterday. You go on TV, national TV, calling out this African-American, this black father who's raised another successful black...
Okay, right away, I don't understand why, as a community, we have to always put the emphasis on black. I mean, it kind of takes away from... In my opinion, it kind of takes away from people actually wanting to side with LeBron James or actually want to support LeBron James within our community, right? Because you already got all these people out here saying that, you know, Stephen A. Smith really was not wrong, right? It's fascinating to me how so many people can pile on to Stephen A. Smith like he's the only one. And I don't even like Stephen A. Smith. These people are piling on to Stephen A. Smith like he is the only one with this opinion, and that is simply not the truth. The fact of the matter is Draymond Green himself knows that Stephen A. Smith was right. I think this is Baron Davis, if I'm not mistaken. You guys let me know in the comment section. Man, true hoopers know true hoops. Stephen A. Smith was doing his job. And for the life of me, you have all of these people, you know, wanting to pile on to Stephen A. Smith. And then for Draymond Green to come out here and constantly always with this black shit, okay? Oh, you're going another black man. Okay, what does that mean? What does that do that LeBron James is a black father helping out a black kid? Isn't that what it's supposed to be like for any black man with a black son? Isn't any black man willing and able and if he chooses, happily ready to support his black son? I mean, this shit is so stupid. And this is what happens when you give these athletes a microphone. We all know that they didn't do good in academics. They were just passing through to get to the pro level. And you give these guys a few $1 million in a microphone and they come out here and they say some of the most stupid shit. I'm sorry. Like, God knows I love my community. I love my black people, man. But this skin color shit has nothing to do with the criticism of Stephen A. Smith. Why isn't Draymond Green or anybody else that's black charging up anybody else that's another color or confronting anybody else that's another color that says the exact same thing, if not worse, than what Stephen A. Smith said?
And you go on TV calling him out as a father because his son played in the NBA? That's ass backwards.
How is it ass backwards, Draymond, Monkey Man, a.k.a. Monkey Man Green. I can't stand this dude. I'm just gonna call it like it is, guys. Like, Draymond Green is fake tough to me. He just has a big mouth. If you guys follow the history of Draymond Green, he only picks on the people he can get away with picking on, but you never see him really go up against somebody that's really, really like that. Now we know that him and LeBron James have this estranged ass love affair, right? So ever since the championship, when he, you know, obviously called LeBron James the B word, right? We know that LeBron James is not built like that, so he'd rather be friends with the guy who called him out his name because LeBron James is a scary guy to me. I don't even think that he scares Stephen A. Smith. I don't think that LeBron James is like that at all. I think that you can have the height, the size, the muscle, and whatever you want to call it, but I don't think that LeBron James has this. I don't think he has the heart. A Kobe Bean Bryant did. Oh, a Michael Jordan did. And Draymond Green. Let's stop talking like Bronny James was, you know, a top recruit, okay? Let's stop acting like that, right? Let's stop acting like Stephen A. Smith and all these other analysts don't have a point or that they're not making sense. Bronny James is not an NBA player right now. He is at best, B- to C+ G League player, and that's okay. He may work his way up to be a high-level defender or a all-around decent NBA player, but let's not act like Stephen A. Smith is out of the realm here. Draymond Green must just need the content or something. And why I'm calling Draymond Green out as well is because if you guys recall, right after the championship with the Warriors and the Celtics, Stephen A. Smith was the first one on your podcast, Draymond Green. Stephen A. Smith has always defended you, Draymond Green. But my, oh my, oh my, how y'all will sell y'all souls for y'all King James is just completely weak to me. Completely weak. And I don't think that Draymond Green understands how ignorant he sounds to me. It's not about a black man talking about another black man. It's about this guy doing his fucking job. Like, Stephen A. Smith can't worry about what you guys are going to say because he's black. Damn, like sometimes, let me just keep going.
On national TV.
Wow.
Condemning a black man as a father because his son is playing in the NBA.
He's dead serious too. Draymond Green is dead serious looking in the camera, and he's thinking that because he's repeating a black man, that, okay, what's that going to change? What is that seriously going to change, Draymond Green? Because you're putting more emphasis on it? Is that supposed to make the side effects more worse? Is it supposed to make the situation more worse? I mean, help me out. Help me out. Is that your only stance in this confrontation between Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James? Is that all you have to say? Why aren't you charging up Kendrick Perkins? Why aren't you charging up Kevin Garnett? Why aren't you charging up Magic Johnson? Why aren't you charging up Paul Pierce? Because you know, like I know, Draymond Green, they cut from the old school. And yo, ashy ass, you're not going to try them like that. See, y'all can go pick on Stephen A. Smith, which is why I am making this video, because it's weak to me. How you guys constantly piling on a dude who literally is just not like that, okay? He's just not like that. And y'all are literally piling on this dude because y'all are friends with LeBron James and everybody wants to be in his circle and everybody wants to be kumbaya with LeBron James. But Draymond Green, in my opinion, I think that you sound foolish, man. I do. I think that you don't know what to talk about, and I think that you just want to jump on something to produce content, maybe, possibly. There is a code that every man must follow, right? And if you're going to call out one person, you got to be fair. That's why I like what Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony did. You know, Bron's my boy, Stephen A. Smith's my boy. But Bron, you put a lot of pressure on your son. It's the same thing Stephen A. Smith said in a less condensed version, right? Why won't you charge them up, Draymond Green? I'm telling y'all, man, these dudes be fake tough.
How does that even make sense? And I told Bob that. I said, you should tell him. Like, I can't respect that. Like, if you want to talk about him as a basketball player, talk about him as a basketball player. If you want to talk about Bronny as a basketball player, go ahead.
This right here is why LeBron James will never surpass Michael Jordan. The way that these people come out here and advocate for LeBron James, knowing damn well that he caused a lot of what's happening to Bronny James, he calls that all on himself, right? But you have these people who will come out here and turn a blind eye and point the finger and pretty much bully the weak in Stephen A. Smith. None of this makes sense to me. I get what's going on. I think it's just a popular thing to do. I think in today's generation, men are just weak. They don't want to be confrontational. They don't want to tell a friend when they're out of pocket. If Draymond Green is really a friend, then he would call Bron and let Bron know, hey, Stephen A. Smith is just doing his job. He does his job with me. The same way you were getting suspended all the time, Draymond Green, I used to get mad at Stephen A. Smith for taking it easy on you. I truthfully did. But even then, he still had to do his job. Draymond Green coming out here advocating that, you know, LeBron James was right for what he did. It goes to show you why male masculinity is just now nowhere to be found, right? And why a lot of things have gone wrong in today's time with men, with social media, and just the morals and the code of men in general. I just can't respect it. But hey, you guys let me know what y'all think about Draymond Green and his comments about Stephen A. Smith criticizing LeBron James, a black father, and Bronny James, his black son, as if, you know, some of us are blind. But you guys let me know. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It goes a long way. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.